Okay, so we're ready to start our brew day. We have our water. We have our 2.5 gallons of water in our pot here. We also have our 3 quarts of water for our specialty grains. And one thing I'm going to do before I actually start heating the water for the specialty grains is, here's a pro tip. We're going to take the pale malt extract and we're going to put it into, I've filled my sink up here with some warm water. And so I'm just going to set that in there. So what that does, let me grab a towel here. So what that does is it loosens up all of the liquid so it comes out a lot easier. I didn't do that. I used a spoon on my first day and it was a little bit sticky and it came out a little bit hard. So there's a good tip for you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to heat up our specialty grain water to 150 degrees. Let's grab a spoon. And so the thermometer that I'm going to use is just a regular digital thermometer, and it's actually for meat, but I've used this for extract brewing and it works great. So we're just going to monitor the temperature as it heats up. And so that's it. We'll be right back as soon as the water is at temperature to add the specialty grains. Okay, so I think we're right at about temperature to start steeping our specialty grains. And we need to get to 150 degrees, and we are there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the heat. Another tip here is to also just to see if when bubbles start to form on the bottom. And let's see, I'm going to give you a little bit of action cam here. So we're going to put our specialty grains in. There's the first bag. Now remember, specialty grains are not fermentable. They don't provide any fermentable sugars. They provide color, mouthfeel, and other flavors imparted to the beer to add on to the flavor of the pale malt. So let's see here. Okay, so we have our specialty grains, and literally we're just going to stir this in, nice and easy. And then we're going to let this steep for about, let's say, 25 minutes. So this is all you need to do is you just add your specialty grain, you stir for a little bit here. And then you cover it and let it steep for 20 to 30 minutes. So we'll do about 25 minutes. Okay, covered, and part 1 is done. So we have heated the water to 150 degrees. We've added our specialty grains. We've stirred, we've covered, and we're letting it steep for 25 minutes. And also one last thing I want to mention, while you're waiting for your specialty grains to steep, that's the perfect time to start heating your 2.5 gallons to prepare for your liquid malt extract. So don't forget that step. You want to go ahead and, as soon as this is done, you want to start heating this and getting this to 150 degrees. So you want literally the same temperature to mix in your malt extract.